Hello everyone, how y'all doing? Welcome to Peston TV. How have we all been? It's been a while. It's been a while. We did a sit down chit chat. Your girl has been so busy, trying to complete one or two projects, but notwithstanding, we are gonna get right into the topic. Okay, so today I'm gonna be speaking with you why men love sex. I know that topic is very appealing to a lot of young ones. Actually, I'm not talking about boys, I'm talking about men. Because some people don't know that sex actually is a therapy. Okay, so this is a disclaimer. I'm not in any way a counselor in any way. No, I'm just giving you for the women out there just to know why it seems as if your fiancé or your partner or your spouse, why sex is so important to them. Okay, so this is just a spill out session. Okay, so first of all, we need to know why men actually love sex. Why do they get this tingle anytime they hear about sex? Seriously, I will tell you that it's not far-fetched, okay? Because firstly, they are made or wired. They are wired by what they see, okay? And despite the fact that those days women dress a little bit more decent, these days, like cleavages everywhere, the bombs everywhere, and it's as if women actually are now wired to please men sexually without them even knowing. Okay, so I believe that it's not something far-fetched. Men are wired that they are wired, they are sexually wired, in the sense that the very core of their being, the very core of what they are is about sex. When you say a man, like a man who has a dick or whatever you call it, yeah, there is no way you can't separate what a man is from sex. Like seriously, these two goes hand in hand. First of all, they are wired to think sexually. Yes. When I mean sexually, I don't mean like it's not every man that goes on the street and all they see is sex and cleavages. They are wired logically, like that is who they are. That is what makes them a man. Okay, you can't just minus it from their being. I know women can go days off without sex, but a man, he needs it. Okay, first of all, it's their temperament, it's the way they are built. And little will I say that I'm not a man, I don't feel what they feel, but I know that the urge is always there. Even when a man says, yes, I can go days without sex, I can go days without having intimacy and all whatnot, but the urge will always be there. Okay, so secondly, we need to know that men are like God made them in such a way that they are hunters. Men are hunters, they're natural hunters, the instincts. And what are they hunting for? They are hunting for the woman. So the first thing is how to please this woman, how to get her satisfied and all whatnot. Meanwhile, the woman is just thinking about how is this man going to care for me, how is this man going to provide for me. But the guy on the other side is thinking of how to please this woman. How will I just make it up to her? I just want to ravish her. This is how a man is wired. He's wired to hunt. And that is why most times women make it even more difficult these days to, get to the deal. A man wants to cut all those deals, 90 days rules, take me for dates, take me for shopping. They want to cut out those deals and get straight to it, okay? And that doesn't mean that a man does not love. No, I'm not relatively saying that men can't love. Like, when you see a man that loves, you know that he loves, okay? So, but literally, they are just out there to hunt. And when they get what they want, all their goal is how to please you on bed. Yeah, so they are not even, it's just because they want to dance to the tone of the woman. They're like, okay, let me just please her in this aspect so that she can cooperate with me. Okay, so if you get the drill, you know that this is how men are. Now, thirdly, why men love sex is because it fulfills them. Like, there's this fulfillment they get. Now, I'm not talking about the community dick and all that, the one who can never be satisfied. There are some people who just have a problem with, being sexually satisfied. I don't know, probably the libido or whatnot. But seriously, you need help if that's your case, okay? Naturally, it fulfills them. Sex is a huge fulfillment for a man. Now, you can imagine when a man is, having that sexual intimacy with someone he really truly loves. Now, you can imagine the height of fulfillment it gives to him. He comes up like, I can conquer the world, like I can deal with any situation. And that is why it is advised, saying it's compulsory. Reason being that when you have sex in the morning, early hours of the morning, one, it helps your blood to circulate. It helps you to clear your brain, helps you to see, think properly. Not just the man, both the woman and the man, okay? So it helps you to, think well. It gives you this clarity, okay? Like, sexual fulfillment takes away stress from you, reduces cortisol in your blood, increases adrenaline, gives you this energy vibe. That is the reason why when after a man have sex with his partner, he feels like he just conquered the world, like nothing is too big for him. And that's the euphoria, okay? So the reason why a man must and should have sex more often is so that he would always have this, fulfillment. Yeah, don't get it wrong. I'm not saying you're getting your sexual fulfillment from all around women from different parts and continents is what will make you fulfilled. No, just saying sex in itself, yes, when you have it with your partner, the person you love, okay? Yeah, even the Bible said it, that you should be ravished with the woman of your youth. Ravish yourself with her love. Let her breast satisfy you. The Bible said it. So I don't know why people are scared of talking about these things. Men actually need sex. A woman, most of the time, when they have sexual intimacy with a man, probably it's just to please the man. I don't blame them, because some women actually use sex as a tool to manipulate man, because they know that the man actually needs it. It's important. It's as important as the food he eats, okay? So that's number 3. Okay, number 4. Why men love sex. The number 4 reason is actually funny, but actually realistic. Pressure within. It's not like a woman can, if you leave a woman with the child in a whole day, she can speak like 10,000 words. But a man can communicate a whole lot through sex. So, sex is like a diffuser. It sounds funny, but it's true. Sex is a diffuser for men. Like, they communicate a lot. Women, you need to listen more, okay? I'm talking about married women, responsible sexual partners. Okay, I'm not talking about those what will I call them? Those professionals who do it for money. Now, if you're not going to even hear anything, they just have sex with me and give me my money. Okay. Now, but when you're in a serious relationship, marriage, so to speak, sex is actually a way of communication. For the man especially, when a man is having the way a man has sex with his woman actually communicates a lot. If your man is the type of person that just says, I mean, spread the leg, Jerry, I want inside, it's communicating something to you. When the man actually takes his time, prepares the water, make sure it's hot, spreads the rose, whatever, and puts a very nice champagne for you, he's actually communicating something to you. It's a diffuser for the man, and it's also a way of communicating. I wonder how couples who live together don't communicate via sex, because sex is actually a means of communication. Yes, it's a diffuser for the man in the sense that he holds up a lot inside of him, and it is not only virtually, but majorly 90% of the time when a man wants to communicate, it is that sexual way that it can actually diffuse a lot of stress. And so most of the time when a man is approaching 60, yes, this is a kind of an extra information. A man that is approaching his 60s, it's not that his libido drops, no, it actually gets to his peak. And so after 60 and ongoing, it starts dropping. It is either advisable for a man above 60 because the libido has gotten to its peak and it's going to start descending. It's advisable for them to go check their prostate gland to know how it can affect them, because there you see the men complaining of waist pain and all whatnot. Okay, I'm not an expertise in that, but I have an idea. It stores up a lot of that. Do your research on it and let me know. Yeah, but it stores up a lot of that, and it's not healthy for the man. That is why it's advisable that a man should have sex at least once you're doing it responsibly. Always have sex, even from that 60. Doesn't mean that because you don't have the urge, you still need to engage in the act. I know of men who are at least 70, they'll tell you they don't have sex as much as, but in order to avoid that prostate what's it called, cancer, is either you go for this surgery and the way they remove the prostate so that it's no longer producing that gland, which can actually cause cancer because it spreads. So I'm already deviating to another thing. It's a health issue, especially for men above 60 who are no longer sexually active because they actually got to their peak and it's beginning to descend. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to my topic, why they love sex. Because before they get to that age, tell me, why waste so that sex is actually life? You get? Because what comes out of a man's body when he has sex is life. The origin helps the man to bond. Okay, in general, why men need to have sex, why they love sex. Okay, they love it because it makes them whole, it makes them healthy, and actually it is life. The sperm that comes out of a man's body is life. So every time a man has sex and he wants to release, it's more or less like he wants to give life. Yes, let me put it that way. He wants to give life. So this in all, as interesting as this topic is, I'm going to have to wrap it here. Generally, men love sex, okay? Despite the fact that it might not necessarily be equated to love, sex is not equal to love. I'm saying this so that we can learn, okay? Both women are learning and men are also learning, okay? Sex is not equal to love, but it's a necessity for a man. And that's why any woman will be so foolish to think that because a man is banging you every day, it means he loves you. No, it's just a necessity for him. And mind you, the way he has sex with you communicates a lot if you listen very well. The rhythm of the body and all whatnot. Okay, I'm not going to get into that right now. It tells a lot whether the man is into you or not. Okay, so there's some kind of dry sex that the man like. I don't want to release this thing and done with. Okay, but there are some that actually they take their time and communicate. It's all about passion. Okay, it's all about love. So with these few points of mine, I hope I've been able to let you understand why men love sex, okay? And feel free to share your thoughts below. Feel free to ask your questions. Thank you for listening. Love you. Bye.